Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kokomo Municipal Stadium in Kokomo, Indiana. Tonight's matchup between the Traverse City Pittsbitters and the Kokomo Jackrabbits. Pittsbitters winning Game 1 yesterday by a score of 4-1, led by Joe Horosco, who went 6 scoreless. And his second start of the season was excellent. Pittsbitters' offense picked it up after getting shut down for the first 3 innings. They scored 1 run in the 4th to take the lead, 2 more in the 6th, 1 in the 8th. Looking to sweep the Jackrabbits here, and it would be a season sweep. They are 5-0 here on the road. Their only loss this season to Kokomo coming at home. Evan Orzak is the leadoff batter for the Pittsbitters, the designated hitter. He had the day off yesterday. He's back in the lineup. And Orzak has played 4 of the 5 games after the All-Star break, and he has been good for the Pittsbitters. Facing Chase Barsotti, the starter, and Chase Barsotti starts his day. He gets Orzak to look at strike 3 to start the game. Richard Keel, the starting pitcher yesterday, didn't make it out of the 6th inning. Gave up 5 hits and a walk, 3 earned runs. See what Barsotti can do today from Menlo College. He has an earned run average of 14.14. So he's given up a lot of runs this season. He's given up a lot of those runs to Traverse City, who put 4 runs on him in just a third of an inning back on June 24th here. Jackrabbits lost big that day, 11-4. He didn't record more than 1 out. He only had 1 out in the outing. Camden Traficante, the batter. Traficante, the shortstop from Stetson, was 1 for 4 yesterday with a single and a hit by pitch. Scored both times he was on base. 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses, gets away from the catcher, Connor Stewart. And that was ruled a foul ball, not a swing and a miss. So Traff, who was going down to first, thinking it was a drop third strike, will come back to home. Still 1-2. Barsotti hasn't pitched since July 11th. That's 15 days. And he pitched 1 inning against Traverse City. Pitched 1 inning. Was the 8th inning against the Pittsbitters. Gave up 1 run. That was the 1 game that Kokomo has won this season against Traverse City. They scored 5 runs in the 9th inning to upset the Pittsbitters. Ground ball to the pitcher, and he throws it away from first. It kicks away. And foul grounds, and Traficante will move up to second base on the error. We'll see how that one's ruled. Definitely an error, but if it was a hit and then an error, or just the 1 error that moves him to second base. Looks like they're giving no hit to Traficante, reaching base on the error. So he's now in scoring position. Sitting at second base for Brennan DeRiggi. DeRiggi, the first baseman, transferred to the University of Iowa. Didn't have a hit last night, but he reached twice on a hit by pitch and a walk. And had pretty good at-bats. He had a deep fly out in the first inning. And then he had a ground ball in the 6th inning that moved Traficante to scoring position, and he would score on the next batter, Colin Summerhill's base hit. So that was a productive out. Coming off of a 4-hit game on Sunday against Battle Creek. All singles. Didn't get out, was 4 for 4. Has a 2-0 count here against Barsotti, who is missing the zone on his first 2 pitches outside. Didn't get 3 in a row. He's trying to throw a backdoor breaking ball, and he's lost the handle. It's way outside, nowhere near the strike zone. So it's 3-0. We'll probably take the pitch from Barsotti. And he does, and Barsotti loses him on 4 consecutive pitches, nowhere near the strike zone, all outside. Working a good hitter away from the plate. Deregi down to first on the walk. Got 2 on, 1 out for Colin Summerhill. Summerhill was 1 for 2 yesterday with an RBI double in the 6th. He also walked twice, scored once. First pitch in the dirt, gets away from Stort, and Traficante is going to go down to third. But Deregi didn't realize it got that far away, and he did not advance. So the double play is still in order for the Jackrabbits. Tough for Deregi to see as it was between the legs of Stort, so he couldn't tell how far away it had gotten, and he didn't get the extra 90 feet. So it's first and third, 1 out for Summerhill. Just got to avoid a double play here to score the run. Tries to check the swing, can't hold up, goes around for the first strike. Not a lot of fastballs here in the first inning from Barsotti. Using the same strategy as yesterday, Richard Keel had a lot of sliders and barely any fastballs through the first 3 innings, but it was working. Deregi takes off from first. Throw goes down to second. Deregi slides in safe on the stolen bag. Traficante thought about coming home on the throw, but he doesn't. And probably wisely, as now there's third and second with only 1 out for Summerhill. Pitch was also a ball. So he has a hitter's count at 2-1. A chance for 2 runs here on a hit. 2-1 from Barsotti. Breaking ball inside, and it actually got Summerhill on the elbow. So he's going to go down to first on the hit by pitch. Bases are going to be loaded for Traverse City here with 1 away in the first inning. Trying to break the scoreboard first, Marshall Toole, the center fielder. He'll step into the box. His first game since Sunday. He was off yesterday. Was 2 for 4 in the win against Battle Creek on Sunday. Didn't play in game 1 on Saturday, but had a great 3-hit night on Friday against Lakeshore. So his last 2 starts, he has had multiple hits. Breaking ball drops in for the first strike, 1-1. Still not a lot of fastballs from Barsotti. He threw 4 in a row to Summerhill. 2 for a ball, 1 for a strike, and then the 4th one hit him. 1-1 to Toole, got a lot of speed, so ground ball doesn't guarantee a double play. Breaking ball kicks off the glove of Connor Stewart. Coming home, Traficante. He will score. So the Pittsburghers on the scoreboard first. It's 1-0, and it gets rid of a possible double play to end the inning. He's trying to throw a lot of breaking balls and try to throw them outside to lefties, which is resulting in pitches way out of the zone. That one off the glove of Connor Stewart. Already 1-0 without a base hit. Tooley shoots one foul off the left side. Looked like he finally got a fastball, and it's 2-2. A strikeout to start the game, then an error, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a wild pitch to bring in the first run. No balls put in play besides the Traficante error, and it was right back to the pitcher. 2-2, Toole right side. Off the glove of the first baseman, Throneberry. Recovers in time, flips to first. Not in time. Toole beats it out for a base hit. Infield single. Brennan Deregi scores. It's 2-0 on the infield single from Marshall Toole, and that's what he can do to you with his speed. Blazing down the line and beats the play. So the Pittsburghers adding 2-0 now. Runners on the corners. I wouldn't be surprised to see Marshall Toole try to steal second, especially on Connor Stewart. The Pittsburghers stole 11 bases last time they played Kokomo with Connor Stewart as the catcher. There he goes. Pitch is low. They're not going to have a chance to throw Toole out at second. He's in with a stolen base. Two more in scoring position. Still one out. Trey Truitt the third. His turn. This guy can hit the ball a mile. Has one of maybe the hardest exit velo on the team. Smokes balls off the bat. Takes one outside corner. Strike one. Ball and a strike to Truitt. Yesterday was 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Day before that, he was 0 for 3 against Battle Creek. Had 2 doubles the night before that. The 1-1 from Barsotti. Up the middle. Play made by John Gazdar in time to first. But Truitt does his job and knocks in another run. And good base running by Marshall Toole. He goes to third on the RBI ground out from Truitt. It's 3-0 Traverse City. And still looking for more with another runner at third. Dallas Duarte, the Traverse City catcher, has a chance here. Already 3 runs, but why not add on if you can? First pitch in the dirt. What a block by Stewart going to his right to get in front of it and keep it in the home plate circle. Ball doesn't have to get that far away from the catcher for the speedy Marshall Toole to come in and score. Breaking ball right down the middle. He's taking for a strike. Still not a lot of fastballs. Maybe he's only thrown, I think, 2 or 3 in this inning. But maybe he needs to start throwing the fastballs. He's gotten into trouble using the breaking stuff. There it is again, a breaking ball that he spikes in the dirt, and Stewart has to make another impressive block to keep another run from scoring. Keel was working yesterday with the slider. Barsotti so far not so much in the first. 2 balls and a strike to Duarte. Got a pitch to hit, hits it well to left field. Going back at the track and caught on the run. Trabhagen makes a long-running catch on a ball that was hit well by Duarte. That will end the inning. 1 base hit in the inning, but 3 runs scored. And Traverse City leading this one early. 3-0 going to the bottom of the first on Pitt Spitters Radio. Bottom one here in Kokomo. Pittsburghers send 7 batters to the plate in the top half. Only 1 hit and 3 runs across. They lead it early. Here in the bottom half, first pitch inside to Braden Carter, the designated hitter. He was 1 for 4 yesterday in the loss. His only hit in the 8th inning. Facing Avery Goldensoft, the freshman from the University of Michigan, making his first start of the season. Also his first start since he went to college. Was a reliever for the Wolverines and here for the Pittsburghers, but he gets the start today. On 2-1, little flare, foul left side into the Jackrabbit bullpen. It's 2-2. Goldensoft before the game, during batting practice, told me that the last time he went 5 innings was in high school. So he's already looking ahead at how long he can go today, and I'm assuming part of the reason he threw out the 5-inning remark is because that's how many innings you have to pitch to qualify for the win on the mound. Braden Carter, fly ball to left and taken in by Evan Orzek, or Colin Summerhill, pardon me, out there in left field. Orzek, the DH tonight, but has played left field a few times since returning. Summerhill's out in left. He makes the grab, 1 away. So far, so good for Goldie. Leadoff man retired. First pitch swinging, Mark McNelly, the center fielder for the Jackrabbits, fouls the first pitch away. McNelly was 1 for 3 yesterday with a walk, 2 flyouts, and a double. Another ball fouled out of play. Had 1 of 3 doubles for Kokomo in the game. They actually out-hit Traverse City, but Traverse City used their chances better than Kokomo did, cashed in on opportunities, while the Jackrabbits let a lot of big spots slip away. Hit themselves into 3 inning-ending double plays in the loss yesterday, all of them forced by the pitcher Joe Horosco, who even turned one himself unassisted. They're here today looking for revenge. The count's 1-2 to McNelly. Goldensoft deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. McNelly down on strikes. A good pitch there from Goldensoft. Gets the swing and miss strikeout. He's retired the first 2 here in the bottom of the first. Brings in John Gazdar, the shortstop, who moves up 1 spot. Was the cleanup hitter yesterday, but with Alejandro Holguin out of the lineup, he jumps to the 3-hole. First pitch, tried to sit on the slider and whiffs for strike 1. Was 2 for 4 yesterday. Both his hits coming in his last 2 at-bats, a double and a single. His single in the bottom of the 8th inning loaded the bases and put him on as the tying run, but was left stranded as Mitch White got out of the jam. Fastball away, 2-1 after the first pitch strike. Gazdar, one of the best hitters for Kokomo, and he's undoubtedly the best hitter in their lineup against Traverse City. All he does against them is get hits. His season average is 285. I'd have to imagine it's over 350 against the Pittsburghers. 3-1 now. There's a strike. Popped up on the infield. Drifting towards the line, Brendan Deriggi comes in and puts it away. A 1-2-3 inning for Goldensoft in the first start of the season for the freshman. We go to the second, 3-0 Pittsburghers here on Pittsburghers Radio. Top of the second in Kokomo. 3-0 lead for the Pittsbitters. 3 runs in the first on an error, a walk, a hit by pitch, and then a single. That's what did the damage. A wild pitch knocked in 1 run. Marshall Toole infield single, and then a Trey Truitt ground out. 3-0 Cody Holtink, the batter, to lead off the second. Holtink, the third baseman, and he'll probably be the third baseman for a period of time here, as Sam Tackett, who went down yesterday, is going to be He's going to miss probably about a week, maybe more, with concussion symptoms. So that fall he took yesterday in the 8th inning, colliding with the first baseman, Tucker Platt, and then falling back, hitting his head, was taken out of the game. Luckily not anything too serious, but for precautionary reasons, he's going to miss anywhere from 5 days to 2 weeks. Just depends on how long it takes for all the symptoms to go away. Holtink, the batter, count 2-2. Barsotti deals. Holtink chases one for strike 3, and there's out number 1. It's a slider again, low and away. Barsotti got the chase. His second strikeout. He struck out Evan Orzek to start the game. Strikes out Holtink to start the second. Batter Alec Atkinson. Alec, the second baseman, he was 1 for 3 yesterday with a single. Also walked once. Robbed of a hit, as well as the right fielder Matt Arabal yesterday made a diving catch. Back-to-back sliders from Barsotti. First one missed in, second one in for a strike. It's 1-1. Keeps throwing that slider. Still not many fastballs. Lick, bunt for a hit. Grounder to third. Tucker Platt fields. Throws. It's not in time. Safe at first is Atkinson on the bunt single. Perfectly placed bunt down the third base side, and Tucker Platt wasn't able to get there in time to field and throw. Evan Orzek, the batter, back to the top of the order after the leadoff bunt single. Orzek went down looking at a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate his first time up. About the same pitch he just saw there for strike 1 to start this at-bat. Atkinson off of first, a threat to steal. Thought about it, but stays put at first. Pitch taken for a ball. Orzek just 3 for 18 since he rejoined the team on July 21st. His first game since June 13th, so he was gone for over a month. Another fake steal by Atkinson. He stays put again. And again, pitch outside. 2-1 hitters count to Orzek. 0 for 4 in back-to-back days against the Battle Creek Battle Jacks over the weekend. Now Atkinson takes off. Pitch, a strike, throw to second. Not in time. Atkinson dives in safely with another stolen base. That's already their third stolen base of the game. It's only the second inning. Mentioned earlier, they were 11 for 11. Didn't get thrown out once and had 11 stolen bases the last time they played the Jackrabbits with Connor Stewart as the catcher. That was back on June 24th. Orzek swings and misses, down on strikes again. Back-to-back strikeouts to start his night. And the third strikeout for Barsotti, his second this inning. So up to Traficante now, but this is one of the guys you want up in this spot with 2 outs and needing a base hit. He's a team leader and runs batted in. Gets under this one, flies to center. Mark McNelly coming in on it and calls off the left fielder, makes the catch to end the inning. Pittsburghers get a 1-out base runner, get him in scoring position, but leave him stranded. 3-0 still. We go to the bottom of the second on Pittsburghers Radio. Bottom of the second. Pittsburghers leading 3-0. First pitch of the inning, smoked to third, 1 hop off the glove of Cody Holtink and gets into left field. Connor Throneberry with the first Jackrabbit hit. A hard hit ball right at the third baseman Holtink and kicked off the end of his glove. Into left for a hit, so the first base runner for the Jackrabbits brings in Jarrett Humphrey. Jarrett Humphrey, the right fielder, a senior from Kentucky Wesleyan College. This is actually his first game of the season for Kokomo. Just joined them. Takes one low, 2-0 the count. Goldensoff a quick first with a fly-out, strikeout, and a pop out on the infield. Went 1-2-3, but a leadoff single to start the second. 2-0 misses wildly outside. It's 3-0 to Humphrey. See if he can get a strike on 3-0. He cannot. Misses outside. Back-to-back base runners for Kokomo here in the second. And actually the official score gave Holtink an error at third on that one hopper, so no hit. Instead an error. So 2-1 on the error and now the walk. Tucker Platt, the batter, the third baseman. First pitch, there's a strike on the corner. Hitless yesterday, 0 for 3. Couple of ground outs, a line out. Reached once, he walked his second plate appearance. Breaking ball foul tipped off the glove of Duarte, and it's 0-2. So Goldie looking for a strikeout, but Platt, who grounded out a couple times yesterday, he'll take one of those. Try to turn a double play here. 0-2 pitch. Another breaking ball tries to get a chase, and Platt lays off. It's 1-2. Already action in the Kokomo bullpen, a left-hander throwing. One and two, Golden soft set. Kicks and deals outside, missing with the fastball way outside. 2-2. Now the count evens up. With Throneberry on second, Humphrey on first. His 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tucker Platt down on the fastball. Couldn't catch up to it. And he's retired for the first out this inning. The catcher, Connor Stewart. Stewart, his average at .236 this year. 4 extra base hits and 6 RBIs. Hits in his last 2 games, 1 for 3 against Kenosha on the 23rd and 1 for 3 against Rockford on the 22nd. Both those hits were doubles. 1-0 count. Popped up on the infield. Going to be the infield fly rule. But Duarte makes the catch anyway. There's out number 2. So Golden soft and out away from stranding a pair of runners after putting them on base with nobody out. Got a strikeout and a pop up to the catcher Duarte. 2 on and 2 outs for Matt Arabal, the second baseman. Arabal was 0 for 3 yesterday. Didn't reach once. Grounded out and flew out twice. First pitch in the dirt, but picked out by Duarte. One and 0 to Arabal. Junior from the University of Hawaii. He's a .232 hitter. Got one to hit. High to right. But just got under it. Is going to stay in play. And Trey Truitt, the third, gets over to make the catch and end the inning. 3 straight retired after 2 reached to start the inning. No damage done against Avery Goldensoft in his first start of the season. Going to the 3rd inning on Pit Spitters Radio. Top of the 3rd inning, getting underway here in Kokomo with the Pitt Spitters. up 3-0. They got all 3 runs in the first inning. Were relatively shut down in the second, just 1 base hit, 2 strikeouts. As for Kokomo, no hits through 2, but 2 base runners on an error and a walk. But Avery Goldensoff, his first start of the season, has not allowed any damage. The hitter, Brendan Deriggy. Deriggy walked in his first at-bat on 4 pitches, pops one up in foul territory over by the third baseman, Tucker Platt, who makes the catch. First out here in the top of the third. Colin Summerhill, the left fielder, will come in. His second plate appearance, he was hit by a pitch. His first time up, didn't get a chance to hit with 2 runners in scoring position. Takes the first pitch strike, another breaking ball. Probably going to be a good heavy dose of that the rest of the way, as Barsotti has thrown it early and often. There it is again, and another strike. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Summerhill. 3 strikeouts in the game for Barsotti. 3 straight sliders, no chase though by Colin as it goes outside. Another 2-strike pitch, 1-2. Summerhill sits on another slider and ropes it into left center field for a base hit. So a Pittsburgher finally sits on that pitch, puts a good swing on it. In a 2-strike count, Summerhill battles and gets a hit. 1-on-1 out for Marshall Toole, the center fielder. Toole with an infield hit his last time up. Just a soft chopper to the first baseman, Connor Throneberry, but he beat the toss to the pitcher covering. First pitch low, handled by Stewart. Toole, the team leader this season in batting average and on-base percentage, or should I say the active leader. Ball in the dirt, gets away from Stewart. Moving up to second on the wild pitch is Summerhill. Currently, Toole the only Pittsburgher over 300 in batting average. A couple players close on the doorstep, but not quite there. Has the highest on-base percentage of the team as well. Active, because Jacob Marcy, who got drafted by the San Diego Padres in the 8th round, was the team leader in average and on-base percentage before he left, but right before the All-Star break, and got drafted. He knew he was getting drafted, which is the reason he left the team. 2-1 to Toole. Hard hit, but foul on the right side. Down the line, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Toole. Got to protect the plate, 2-2. With a runner in scoring position, a base hit to the outfield could bring in Colin. The pitch on 2-2. Again, tries the breaking ball in the corner. Right now, I mean, Barsotti's just starting to become predictable, I would say. With the way he's pitching, it's the same exact pitch selection in the same spots. Now on a full count. Again, tries that outside corner breaking ball, and it's nowhere close. He's trying to just keep throwing the same pitches, and they're not really working. They worked in the second inning where he didn't give up a run and had 2 strikeouts, but didn't really work in the first as he gave up a hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. The walk and the hit by pitch were induced by the breaking ball missing. The single this inning was on the breaking ball, and the walk was on a couple breaking balls that missed outside. And he throws a first pitch breaking ball outside to Trey Truitt. Just no faith in the fastball here early on. Another breaking ball trying to catch the outside corner, and again a ball. 2-0 to Truitt. The pitch. Throws another breaking ball. That one, though, in for a strike. Two and one to Truitt. In a fastball count. Got a pitch to hit. Hits it to left. Trap Hagen back, and the left fielder will make the grab for out number 2. Two on and 2 outs for Dallas Duarte. Similar position as his last at-bat. He had a runner on third with 2 outs. He flew out to left field. First pitch, breaking ball. Stewart throws down to second, trying to get Summerhill off base. Oh and 1 to Duarte. The pitch is strike. Popped up behind home plate, and it's going to go out of play into the second row. Behind home, Stewart giving chase, but ran out of room. It's 0-2 to Duarte. Or 1-1 to Duarte. I thought that first pitch was a ball. The scoreboard got it wrong. So 1-1 to Dallas. With 2 on base, big hit here. Can make it 4-0. 1-1 grounded. Up the middle, Gazdar on a slide makes the play and gets the out at second. Got the speedy tool to end the inning. Couple runners stranded here in the top of the third. We'll go to the bottom of this inning. Golden Soft back on the mound on Pittsburgh's Radio. Bottom of the third in Kokomo. Pittsburghers leading 3-0. There are 3 coming in the first. but have been held scoreless in the second and third, though they have had at least one hit in every inning. They've left 4 on base through the first 3. Kokomo with 2 base runners left on, both coming in the second inning, but no hits yet for the Rabbits. First pitch, swing and a miss by Tyler Traphagen. Traphagen, the left fielder. He came in as a pinch runner last night, didn't get the start. Count 1-1. First pitch, he swung at a changeup, and he took a fastball high. Now he takes a fastball on the corner for the second strike. Traphagen, his first game was yesterday, so this is his first start and his first at-bat of the season. 1-2, just slaps one to left, but Orzek, playing him a little shallow, is there to make the catch. Back to the top of the order for the Jackrabbits. Braden Carter, the designated hitter, flew out to Orzek to start the Jackrabbit first. 0 for 1. First pitch in for a strike. Carter, Jared Humphrey, and Tyler Traphagen. 3 guys that Pittsburghers had not seen at all this season up until this series, as Kokomo got a good handful of new players in, a whole different team than the last time they saw them. 0-2 the count after the slider drops in. On 0-2, another slider fouled off, fought to the left side by Carter. Carter, a .235 hitter, 4 hits and 17 at-bats. Joined right after the All-Star break. 0-2. Again, fastball. Again, fouled off the left side. Carter checking out the bat, making sure it didn't break on the swing. Stays put. Good battle here. A couple 2-strike pitches fouled off. Another 0-2 delivery from Goldensoft. And another foul ball, this time over to the right side into the Pittsburgh dugout, as he's stuck with a slider, battling at the plate. Still 0-2. Here's 4 straight 0-2 pitches. That one got him swinging on the inside corner. Goldensoft blew it past him. It's his 3rd strikeout. He's got 1 each inning. 2 away here in the 3rd for Mark McNelly. McNelly was the first strikeout for Goldensoft. Got him to swing and miss at a slider in the 1st inning. And he starts him off with the slider, and it drops in for strike number 1. McNelly, a good center fielder for Kokomo. Takes a fastball away, 2-1. Hitters count for McNelly. Takes a fastball high. Now an even better hitters count at 3-1. See if Goldensoft can get this one in the zone on the 3-1. He does, and McNelly shoots it into right, out of the reach of Alec Atkinson, the second baseman. It's a 2-out base hit for Mark McNelly. Brings in John Gazdar, who popped out to the first baseman, Brennan Deriggy, in the 1st. McNelly takes off for second as Gazdar puts a bunt down, perfect down the 3rd base line. And Golden Soft has no play. A bunt hit for both teams now. Atkinson had his in the second inning. Gazdar gets the bunt hit here. First and second with 2 outs on back-to-back base hits. Connor Throneberry reached on an error by Cody Holtink his first time up. Takes a first pitch, ball a little outside. Swung at the first pitch he saw and roped it to third. One hopped, hit the glove of Holtink, went into left. Oh, he hits that one well. Out to center. Long run, makes the catch in the gap. Marshall Toole to save a couple of runs. A great center fielder showing off the wheels and keeps this game at 3-0. Keeps the Jackrabbits off the board. We're through 3, and the lead up to 3 for Traverse City. We go to the top of the 4th on Pittsburgh's Radio. Top of the 4th. Pittsburghers lead 3-0. New pitcher in the game for the Jackrabbits. Chase Barsati only made it 3 innings. He's in line for the loss as he gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 runs. All those runs coming in the first. First appearance of the season for Matt Lude. Lude is a junior from IU South Bend. Playing with Kokomo at the home field of IU Kokomo. 2 quick balls to Holtink, who struck out, swinging against Barsati his first time up. Holtink and the next batter, Atkinson, will be the only 2 batters to not have faced the starter Barsati twice. 3-0 to Holtink, and Lude finds the zone. 3-1 now to Holtink. Ready to swing on another pitch right down the middle, like the one he just got. And ball a little low. Holtink will work a leadoff walk. That's how the season starts for Matt Lude. A walk on 5 pitches. Facing Alec Atkinson now. Second baseman that put down a bunt single his last time up. First pitch gets away from the catcher Stewart. Down to second will go Holtink. Another wild pitch for a Jackrabbit. 3 of them were charged to Barsotti. There's a wild pitch by Lou. That's the 4th wild pitch so far today. And it gives Traverse City a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Chopper left side. Off the third base bag. Plato's able to recover and get Atkinson out at first. I don't think Atkinson was running hard to first because that one went off of the base, popped up in the air, and yet the third baseman, Tucker Platt, still had enough time to throw out Atkinson. Not sure if he thought the ball was going foul or wasn't running hard because he thought Tucker Platt would make the routine play, but he's out at first, and there's the first out of the inning. Now the top of the order for the Pit Spitters. Almost caught a wonderful break as that one hit the base. Could be first and second, but instead there's one out for Evan Orzek. Chopper up the middle, off the glove of the pitcher Lude, redirected to John Gazdar, who makes the play in time to the first baseman. Moving up to third on the grounder is Holtink. So another wild pitch could score him. See what Traficante can do. He flew out to center field with a runner in scoring position his last time up with 2 outs. The team leader in RBIs, he has Colin Summerhill beat by 1. He has 28, and Summerhill has 27. Takes one a little off the plate. First pitch he took high and in, so it's 2-0. Traff's 0 for 2. He reached on the throwing error in the first inning by the pitcher Barsotti, and he flew out his last time. Change up, finds the zone for the first strike. Two balls and a strike, hitters count. Ball in the dirt, good block by Stewart. That could have been the wild pitch to score Holtink. Three and one now. Lude's pitch. Misses low, and Traficante will walk to first. Another walk issue. That's 2 in the inning by Matt Lude. Not only does Traff lead the team in runs batted in, he also leads the team in stolen bases, so don't be surprised if he takes off here. He has 20 stolen bases. 2 more than Marshall Toole with his 18. He's only been caught stealing once on the season. So let's see if he tries to go here with Brennan Duriggi up at the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. Duriggi popped one up to the third baseman Tucker Platt in foul territory his last time up. There goes Traficante. And Stewart won't even attempt a throw down to second. A stolen base for Traficante. Third and second. Two away for Derigi. One ball, one strike to the first baseman. Ball high. Misses. Two balls and a strike. Hitters count. And another ball in the dirt. Blocked by Stewart. Three balls and a strike. See if Ricky gets a good pitch to hit. If not, he'll walk to first. Load the bases for Colin Summerhill. Matt Lude on the 3-1. Deals. Derigi chops it. Foul right side. Count runs full. Three and two with two away. Payoff pitch coming from Lude. Looks at the runners, deals. Inside, gets away from Derigi. Almost hit him. So he'll go to first on the walk. It took a wild hop off of the backstop. They have a brick backstop here in Kokomo, so the passed ball kicked right off of the wall back to the catcher, Stewart. So no chance for Holtink to come in to score. He had to stay put. Bases loaded. With two away for Colin Summerhill. Jackrabbits talking at the mound as Lude in trouble in his first appearance this season. 3 walks in the inning. He led off the inning with a walk to Holtink, got 2 outs on grounders, and then back-to-back walks to Traficante and Derigi with 2 outs. Kept the inning alive. See what Colin Summerhill can do. So I mentioned earlier during Traficante's at bat, he leads the team in RBIs, but Summerhill's right behind him, just 1 away from the team lead. So a base hit could give him the team lead if he can score a pair. Got a base hit his last time. Line drive into left center field, takes the first pitch strike on the corner. 0-1, Lude gets set. Kicks and deals. And another strike on the outside corner. 0-2 to Summerhill. On base his first 2 plate appearances. Hit by a pitch in the first, singled in the third, and has scored once. Got to protect with an 0-2 count, and the base is loaded. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Lude deals and catches the outside corner. That ball, not a strike, called strike 3 by the home plate umpire, and Summerhill has to just walk back to the dugout as Lude gets a generous call to end the inning. Go to the bottom of the 4th, still 3-0 Traverse City here on Pittsburgh's Radio. Welcome back to Kokomo. Pittsbitters leaving the bases loaded as the Kokomo pitcher, Matt Lude, got a pretty generous strike three call to end the inning. Jackrabbits back to the plate. Golden Soft out for the fourth. He's scoreless through his first three, but he starts this batter, Jared Humphrey, off with a couple of balls. There's a strike, good changeup. Had Humphrey way out in front. Golden Soft, 2-1. Slider misses away, 3-1. Goldie with his longest outing of the season by an inning. Pitched 2 innings against Wausau on July 2nd. It's the only time he's pitched 2 innings. Now he's into his 4th inning. Full count, 3-2. Deals a fastball. Strike 3 called right across the knees of Jared Humphrey. And Golden Soft picks up strikeout number 4. That's a season high in strikeouts, which makes sense being his first start with more opportunities, but it's the first time he's had multiple strikeouts in a game, and he's got 4 of them. Starts Tucker Platt with the ball up and away. Golden Soft here in his 4th inning of work. It's more than he pitched in his last 3 relief outings. His last 3 appearances were in 1 inning, and then 1 batter. Had to come in here on July 8th and get out of a jam. Grounder to Alec Atkinson. The second baseman makes the play in time to get Tucker Platt speeding to first. 2 outs here in the inning for Connor Stewart. Stewart, the catcher, popped up to his counterpart, Dallas Duarte, his last time up. First pitch to Stewart is little off the plate for ball 1. Fastball fouled straight back out of play by Stewart. 1 ball and a strike. The 2 hits for Kokomo coming from the 2 and 3 hole hitters. No one else has a hit for the Jackrabbits. Good slider by Goldie, but a little high. Taken. 2 balls and a strike to Stewart. Goldie into the windup. Deals chopped, and that's going to go foul, so it's 2-2. Goldie's sitting on 4 punch-outs, 1 per inning. See if he can get his first multi-strikeout inning here and end the 4th. Into the windup, the 2-2. Misses away, and the count runs full. Got Jarrett Humphrey looking on strike 3 to start the inning on a full count. Has one here to Stewart. His payoff pitch. Slider swing and a miss. Way out in front of it was Stewart. Golden Soft with a 1-2-3 inning. Jackrabbits off the board through the first 4 innings. We go to the 5th here in Kokomo on Pittsbitters Radio. Top of the 5th inning here in Kokomo. Pittsburgh's leading by a score of 3-0. Could be a lot more. They've left 7 on base the first 4 innings. But Avery Goldensoft has done his job by keeping the Jackrabbits off the board. Marshall Toole leading off the inning. Hits one hard to second, backhanded by Matt Arabal. Throw to first in time to get the speedy Toole out number 1. Matt Lude still in the game after loading the bases last inning on 3 walks. Didn't give up a hit as he loaded the bases, but he got out of it with a strikeout. Facing Trey Truitt now. First pitch, change up in for a strike. Truitt 0 for 2. Ground out to score a run in the first, and he flew out to left his last time. Another changeup, that one low. 1-1. Arm thrown in the Pittsburgh bullpen. See if it's for the 5th inning or if it's for afterwards, just to have a guy ready for when Goldensoft comes out of the game. But the starter in his first start of the season is doing a good job. Only 2 hits through 4 innings and 5 strikeouts. No runs. So we'll see what Rebant decides to do, if he keeps him in or opts to pull him after 4 innings. But I think you got to let him go 5 the way he's been pitching, just to let him qualify to get the victory. 3-1 count to Truitt. Lude has missed low on a couple of pitches. 3 in a row. That one hopped into the glove of Connor Stewart, and it will put Trey on first base with the 1-out walk. It'll bring up Dallas Duarte, the catcher, 0 for 2. Fly out to deep left field, and a ground out to the shortstop. Change up in for the first pitch strike. See if Trey tries to steal a base here. He's got a good amount of them this season. And Stewart hasn't had success throwing out runners today. Trey does take off. Throw down into second. Not in time. Truitt steals second base. And the Pittsburghers remain perfect on stolen base attempts today. That's Trey Truitt's 17th of the season. 1 shy of Marshall Toole for second place on the team. In scoring position for Duarte, 1 away. And Duarte fouls a breaking ball out of play. Count is 1-2 with 1 out for Duarte. Trey on second. Trey trying for third. Throw down in time to get Trey trying to take an extra 90 feet. A risky play with him already in scoring position. And it doesn't pay off. He gets thrown out. There's the second out. 2-2 the count to Duarte after the caught stealing. The 2-2. Shot down the left field line. Little foul. Duarte just a little early on that pitch. Smoked it, but foul. So set for another 2-2 from Matt Lude. Duarte on the ground to short. Gazdar fields. Long throw from the hole. Not in time. It pulls the first baseman, Throneberry, off the bag. We'll see what the official scoring is, if it's a hit or an error. And I have to imagine it's a hit. That's a tough play for Gazdar to make in the hole. Official scoring, going to give Duarte an infield single. So instead of it being first and third with one out for Holtink, it's just Duarte at first with 2 outs. Ball in dirt, kicks away from Stewart, and Duarte will go to second. Now that right there could have scored Truitt if he didn't try to steal the base. So that's just to show how risky a move it is to try to steal third, especially when you're already sitting in scoring position. Ball a little high. 2-0 to Holtink. Although Josh Rebant, the Pittsburgh manager, does pretty much give his guys free reign to steal when they feel like it. He kind of lets them feel it out for themselves, and it's worked this season as they lead the Northwoods League in stolen bases. Up by a good margin. They're on pace to steal more than they did last season. They were second in the Northwoods League last year. They're in the record books with the 5th most steals in league history. They're on pace to shatter that record this year. 3-0, and Holtink swinging away on 3-0, and he comes up empty. Now 3-1. Pittsburghers have more than 20 stolen bases, or 20 more stolen bases than the next closest team. The Duluth Huskies and the Wilmer Stingers are behind them. Holtink works a walk. It's the 5th walk allowed by Matt Lude in 2 innings of work. Two on, 2 out for Alec Atkinson. First pitch, Lick takes a strike. A rare first pitch strike against Atkinson looking. He loves to swing at the first strike he sees because he doesn't want to get down to 2 strikes. So if that first pitch is in there, he's usually going after it. Goes after the second pitch, hits it in the air to right center field. Humphrey drifts and makes the play. Inning over. Traverse City against Matt Lude, the reliever, have walked 5 times and gotten 1 base hit in 2 innings, but no runs across against him. He's avoided big trouble. Keeps the Pittsburghers off the board, but they lead 3-0. They go to the bottom of the 5th here in Kokomo and Pittsburghers Radio. Bottom of the 5th from Kokomo. Pittsbitters up 3-0. And Avery Goldensoff is going to end his night after 4 scoreless. Josh Reban opting to take him out after a good start and put in a reliever, Jake Michael, a freshman out of the University of Richmond. 9th game of the season for Michael, who has a terrific earned run average as a reliever. Gives up a fly ball, deep left field, going back. Colin Summerhill, long running catch in the left center field gap, and takes extra bases away for Matt Arabal for the first out. So Jake Michael, who started the season as a reliever, pitched in 4 games, totaling 8 innings of relief, and then he moved to the starting rotation where he gave up 8 runs in 7 innings across 2 starts, then was moved back to the bullpen where he's not given up an earned run. So 10 innings as a relief pitcher this season with 1 earned run. That's an ERA of under 1 as a bullpen arm. It's where he has excelled this year. He's trying to do it in this appearance, as this will be his last appearance of his season before he departs and heads back to Baltimore. Gives up a single to Tyler Trapphagen. A little floater that got over the head of Alec Atkinson at second and into right field. So a runner aboard. One away, top of the order for Kokomo. Braden Carter, the batter, he's 0 for 2. Flew out and struck out against Goldensoff. Takes a first pitch strike across the knees from Jake Michael. Oh and 1, Trapphagen off of first. Little floater, left side, long run, Holtink. Can't get there, falls in foul. So 0-2 the count. Michael gets set. Deals, chopper, and foul. Long at bat, Carter's last time up. After going down 0-2 to Goldensoff, he fouled off 3 consecutive 0-2 pitches before finally Goldie retired him on a fastball inside. Battling again on 0-2. Michael deals, misses away. First ball of the at-bat, 1-2. Trapphagen over at first. First start of the season, so tough to tell how good of a base runner he is. If he'll try to steal or not. Hasn't so far, stays put. Michael on the corner, fouled out of play. And Braden Carter continues to battle in all of his at-bats tonight. Still 2 strikes. Trying to avoid a second strikeout. Michael deals. Grounder to second. Atkinson flips to Trafficante. On to first. 4-6-3. Double play. Pittsbitters turned 3 of them yesterday to end innings. They get 1 here to end the 5th. And it's still scoreless. 3-0. Jackrabbits haven't cracked the board. We go to the 6th inning here in Pittsbitter Radio. Top of the 6th inning in Kokomo. Pittsbitters leading 3-0. A new pitcher into the ball game for Kokomo Jackrabbits. Somehow Matt Lude was able to escape 2 innings after giving up 5 walks, 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and a base hit in the 5th inning. Somehow managed to not give up a run. So he's out of the game after 2 innings. A new pitcher for the Jackrabbits. It's Regan Rivera from San Diego Mesa College. A two-way player who actually played yesterday in the field against Traverse City, was the second baseman, was 0 for 4. He's pitched in 4 games this year. This will be his 5th. So the two-way player for Kokomo toes the rubber to face the top of the order. Deals a first pitch strike to Evan Orzek. Orzek is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Takes one outside, 1-1. Rivera's faced Traverse City once this year as a pitcher back on July 11th. Pitched a scoreless inning of work with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Falls behind 2-1 to Orzek. The designated hitter looking to get something started. Hitters count at 2-1 and the pitch. Breaks on the outside corner, 2-2. Gets the count evened up. Orzek taking his time to get back in the box. Taking a deep breath to prepare for another 2-strike pitch. Rivera deals, misses low, bounces away from Stewart, and the count goes full to 3-2. Orzek with the pair of strikeouts, looking in the first, swinging in the second. Has to protect in another 2-strike appearance. Rivera gets set for his full count delivery. And deals. Orzek softly chopped right back to the mound. Rivera fields and fires to get Orzek to start the inning at first. 0 for 4 to start his game. Traverse City better feel lucky that they struck for 3 in the first and that the pitchers have kept Kokomo off the scoreboard, because they've left 9 runners on base in the first 5 innings. Letting a lot of opportunities slip away. Last 3 innings, they left at least 2 on base. They've left 7 of those 9 runners in scoring position today, as they've struggled to get the big hit with runners in scoring position in 2 outs. Foul ball off of Traficante's foot. It's 1-1. Traficante back in the box after the foul ball. And rips one into center field, back up the middle for a 1-out single. Sharp line drive that finds its way past the pitcher Rivera for a hit. His first hit of the game, his second of the series, 3rd time that he's reached safely. See what Brennan Duriggi can do. He's reached twice today, both on walks. 4-pitch walk in the first. Had to work the count in the fourth and walked after the 3-2 fastball went behind him to the backstop. First pitch taken for a ball. No hits yesterday, but reached base twice. So he's getting on at a high clip in this series. Rivera keeping Traficante close at first with 2 pickoffs. He's already stolen a base today. He leads the team in stolen bases. Changeup misses low, 2-0 to a good hitter. Sends one to straightaway center. Mark McNelly drifts a little bit to his right and makes the routine play for the second out. Just got under it and flew out. They'll bring in Colin Summerhill with 1 on and 2 away. Summerhill 1 for 2, a single, a hit by pitch, a strikeout. See how he performs against Rivera. First pitch swinging, cuts through a high fastball. Summerhill has said that he prefers facing harder throwing pitchers than slower. Rivera is certainly harder throwing than Barsotti and Lude, who he has already seen today. But he falls behind 0-2 as he throws a good breaking ball for a strike. Has to protect. He struck out his last at-bat to end the inning. And he'll do it again. Take strike 3 called. Back-to-back plate appearances that Summerhill goes down looking to end an inning on 3 pitches. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Pit Spitters leading 3-0 on Pit Spitters Radio. Welcome back, Kokomo, bottom of the 6th. Pit Spitters 3-0 lead. Jake Michael out for his 2nd inning of relief, facing the top part of the order. And the first pitch he throws to Mark McNelly hits him on the back, and that will put a leadoff base runner on. Tried to throw a breaking ball, and it just got away from Michael as it puts McNelly on first to start the sixth. Danger coming up for Kokomo. John Gazdar, who was 1 for 2 and had 2 hits yesterday. And then Connor Throneberry, who has 2 hard hit balls today, but no hits. First pitch to Gazdar. Chopper up the middle. Atkinson will grab it. Step on second. Throw to first. Another double play for Traverse City in the series. Atkinson playing in the shift for the right-handed hitting Gazdar. The second baseman was actually standing on the shortstop side of second, so a ground ball that would usually be handled by Traficante was directly at Atkinson. And he stepped on the first on the bag for the first out and then fired it to first to get the second out. Another double play. That's 2 in the game. Their 5th of the series. Takes away that leadoff base runner for Connor Throneberry. Pops one up, and it's going to go out of play. No hits today for Throneberry, though he has 2 hard hit balls. One of them that hopped off the glove of Cody Holting for an error, and the other one that was roped into the left center field gap, but caught by Marshall Toole, who used his speed to his advantage to make his way over and save a hit that would have brought in a couple of runs. 2-1 Throneberry, the first baseman from Penn State. Up the middle, snagged by Jake Michael on the comebacker. He'll flip it over to first and end the inning. 1-2-3 after the hit by pitch. Double play. 6 innings in the books here in Kokomo. Pittsbitters lead it 3-0 here on Pittsbitters Radio. Back in Kokomo for the top of the 7th inning. Pittsbitters leading 3-0. Marshall Toole will lead off here in the 7th. Toole is 1 for 2 with a single to score a run, a walk, grounded out his last time up. Facing Regan Rivera for a second inning. Rivera gave up 1 hit in the 6th, but got a strikeout to end the 6th. 2-0 start to Toole on a couple fastballs outside. Freshman from Wofford looking to reach to start the 7th inning, maybe get some insurance runs for Traverse City. Takes a fastball, strike. 2-1. Toole, the center fielder, a great center fielder, a great outfielder in general, no matter where you put him. Swings and misses at a high fastball, 2-2 the count now. 3 runs in the first. The only run scored in the game so far. Pittsburgh pitching has kept Kokomo off the board, and Kokomo has kept Traverse City off the board in 5 straight innings. Done a good job of bouncing back. Pittsburghers with at least 1 runner left on base in the first 6 innings. 10 for the game. They've had a lot of chances to increase their lead and haven't been able to. Full count to Toole. Pitch from Rivera. In the strike zone, swung on and missed by Toole. Fooled on a breaking ball, and that will be out number 1. There's the first out. Brings in Trey Truitt, the third. The right fielder, 0 for 2. Though he has an RBI on a ground out in the first, and he walked in the 5th. First pitch changeup misses low. Trey stole second and then was caught trying to steal third in that 5th inning. The Pittsburghers are 5 for 6 on stolen base attempts this game. Just keep increasing their Northwoods League lead as a team in stolen bases. Trey starting with a 2-0 count, the same count that Toole started with before Rivera fought back and struck him out. 2-0 breaking ball in for a strike. Makes it 2-1. Hitters count for Trey. Rivera set for the 2-1. Deals it in. Another breaking ball. In for a strike. It's 2-2. Now Trey has to protect in a 2-strike count. Swings and misses through a high fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Rivera. It's 3 in a row. Going back to the 6th. Two away for Dallas Duarte. The catcher's 1 for 3 tonight with a single back in the 5th inning. First pitch breaking ball to Duarte in for strike 1. So 0-1 to the Traverse City catcher. Hits one into left, right at Trap Hagen. He'll make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Rivera. It's stretching time here in Kokomo. 3-0 the lead for the Pittsburghers. We'll come back for the bottom of the 7th after the break on Pittsburghers Radio. Welcome back to Kokomo, bottom of the 7th. Jackrabbits on top of the Pit Spitters. Or Pit Spitters on top of the Jackrabbits. Jackrabbits haven't scored. It's 3-0. First pitch inside. Jake Michael on the hill for his third inning of relief now. Facing Jarrett Humphrey, who is 0 for 1. The right fielder has walked and struck out in his first game of the season. 1-1 after a strike on the corner. Michael deals. Breaking ball down in the dirt. 2-1. Two-one pitch from Michael is fouled straight back by Humphrey. It's 2-2. Looking for a strikeout to start this bottom half. And on 2-2, he will get it. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Duarte has to throw to first and completes the play to DeRiggi for out number 1. First strikeout for Jake Michael out of the bullpen. One away for Tucker Platt, the third baseman's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. Facing Michael for the first time. First pitch in there for strike 1. Platt checks the swing on a ball away and held up as it's appealed down. Platt looking for his first hit of the game. First hit of the series. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. Checks the swing on another ball in the dirt. 2-1 to count. Platt, a sophomore that plays on this field in college. IU Kokomo. Fouls one out of play on the right side into the seats. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 for Michael. Breaking ball misses outside. Full count. Struck out Humphrey to start the inning. Trying to avoid losing Platt. Deals. And a foul ball straight back behind home. Count remains full. Another 3-2. Michael, outside corner, perfect spot for the fastball. He struck out the first 2 here in the 7th. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning with Connor Stewart. The catcher 0 for 2 looking for his first hit. Popped out to Duarte behind home and then struck out. First pitch low. One and 0. Fastball catches the outside corner. 1-1. Michael with pretty much 1-2-3 innings. Did allow a base runner in the 5th and the 6th, but he got a double play in both innings. So he only faced 3 batters in those innings. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning in order here in the 7th. And he's going to get it. Strike 3 called. Michael strikes out the side in the 7th. A swinging strikeout and 2 looking. He has faced the minimum in 3 innings out of the bullpen. And the Pit Spitters still lead it 3-0 as we go to the 8th here in Kokomo on Pit Spitters Radio. Top of the 8th, this game blowing past. The last couple nights for Traverse City have been really quick games. They played a 2-hour and 15-minute game against Battle Creek on Sunday, largely in part due to Aaron Forrest throwing a complete game shutout. Last night's game was 2 hours and 40 minutes, as again, low scoring, only 4-1. And tonight, it's only taken 2 hours to play the first 7. Cody Holtink, the hitter, has reached on walks his last 2 plate appearances. But just like his first at-bat, he cuts through a pitch and down on strikes. Regan Rivera still on the mound. He's allowed just 1 base runner in 2 innings out of the bullpen, the best Jackrabbit pitcher so far today. Retired the side in order in the top of the 7th, looking to do it again here in the 8th. There was a first pitch strike to Alec Atkinson. Alec is 1 for 3 with a bunt single in the 2nd inning, being his 1 hit today. Oh and 2 to Atkinson. Misses just outside. 1 and 2. Atkinson fights a fastball away. Battling 1 and 2 still. And another foul ball by Atkinson. Stays alive. Another 1-2 coming from Rivera. Breaking ball hit softly to left, right at Trapphagen. He'll put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down, top of the order. Back up. Orzek 0 for 4. Trying to reach with 2 away to continue the 8th inning. First pitch strike from Rivera. Great pace on the hill. Retiring hitters with ease here in this inning. Chopper to third, Platt Fields, routine across the diamond in time for the out. Rivera with 8 straight retired across the last 3 innings. Only 1 base runner he allowed to reach in the 6th inning. He sat down 9 of the 10 he's faced. Going to the bottom of the 8th, Pittsburgh is still leading this one. Jake Michael out for the mound for another inning. We come back on Pittsburgh's radio. Welcome back to Kokomo, bottom of the 8th inning. Pittsburgh's up 3-0. trying to keep it going here. Jake Michael on for another inning. So the starting pitcher, Avery Goldensoff, went 4 scoreless. Ground ball backhand by DeRiggi. Throw to first covering. What a play for the out to get air ball. Great play by the first baseman, one away. But as I was saying before, the great play interrupted me. Goldensoff went 4 scoreless. And now Jake Michael out of the bullpen trying to go 4 scoreless. Get this game to the 9th inning. First pitch, strike to Tyler Trapphagen. He's 1 for 2. A line drive single into right field. One and 1 to the left fielder. Little fly ball, shallow left. Colin Summerhill in the gap. Drifts and makes the play. 8 in a row. Nope, 7 in a row sat down by Michael now. Looking for another 1, 2, 3 inning. Batter, Braden Carter, top of the order. First pitch, up the middle. Atkinson dives, fields, throws to first. Little late, not in time as Carter beats it out. A terrific diving play by Atkinson to keep it on the infield. And just couldn't get enough on the throw as he was laying down. Didn't want to take the time to stand up to make the throw, as I don't think he would have had time to stand up. Tried to throw it from the backside and was just a little late hustling down the line Carter for his first hit of the game. The batter, Mark McNelly, 1 for 2 today, looking to keep this 8th inning going after the 2-out hit. Fly to right, Trey Truitt backing up to end the inning. He will make the catch. Jake Michael threw 4 scoreless out of the bullpen, and the Pittsburghers on the doorstep of their second shutout in 3 days. We'll see how it goes in the bottom of the 9th, but first the top half when we come back on Pittsburghers Radio. Top of the ninth here in Kokomo, Indiana. The Pittsbitters leading this one 3-0 still. Nothing but goose eggs after the top of the first. Ryan Inoye is the new pitcher for the Jackrabbits. The fourth arm utilized by Kokomo after Regan Rivera pitched 3 scoreless innings out of relief, was the best arm for the Jackrabbits tonight. Only allowed 1 hit in 10 batters faced. No walks, no hit by pitches, just 1 runner. Camden Traficante leading off the 9th inning, and he was the only batter to reach against Regan Rivera. He singled up the middle, and then Rivera sat down 8 in a row. Anuye, another Kokomo player from Menlo College, falls behind 3-0 to Traficante. His first 2 outings of the year were against the Pittsbitters. One of them was here on July 9th, an 11-2 Traverse City win. Pitched a scoreless inning with a hit, a walk, a strikeout, and then he got the save 2 days later against the Pittsbitters. And the first win for the Jackrabbits this year against Traverse City. Right now, the only win against them. Gave up a leadoff single in the bottom of the 9th, but held on to secure the 1-run victory. That was the game where Kokomo scored 5 in the 9th to come back and win. Fly ball to center. Mark McNelly under. Makes the catch for the first out. So that's 9 straight Pittsbitters retired, going back to that 6th inning. Brennan DeRiggi, the batter, the first baseman. 0 for 2, though he's reached base twice via the walk. First pitch, breaking ball for a strike. DeRiggi was hitless yesterday as well, but also reached base twice. So although he doesn't have a hit in this series, he has reached 4 times after a 4-hit game on Sunday, trying to find his first hit of this series. It's 0-2. He'll stay alive as he fouls one out of play. Battling at the plate, trying to read for Colin Summerhill. Pittsbitters looking for maybe another run or 2 of insurance before the bottom of the 9th to make the win a little easier. Another 0-2 from Inoye. Inside, gets away from Stewart, almost hit DeRiggi. Counts 1-2. Gets set and deals. Inside again. That one the fastball. DeRiggi in a even count at 2-2. Trying to snap the streak of 9 straight retired. 2-2 pitch. Inside a third time. So the count from 0-2 to full. Trying to win the matchup. Calls time at home. DeRiggi will step out. 3-2 full count to Brennan DeRiggi. Inoye gets set and deals. DeRiggi right side, foul ball, stays alive. Going to be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. A good one. Went down 0-2. Worked it full. Another 3-2 delivery coming. And here it is. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, Stewart. A good breaking ball from Inoue gets the swing and miss. His first strikeout. Pittsburghers have struck out a decent amount in this series. That's their 9th strikeout today. They struck out 9 times yesterday. And Colin Summerhill, the hitter. First pitch, swinging at the slider, fouls it back. Summerhill 1 for 3 with a single back in the 3rd. Was hit by a pitch in the 1st and scored. Was the last base runner to touch home plate. Made it 3-0. But his last 2 at-bats, he struck out looking on 3 pitches. So trying to bounce back in this appearance as he goes down 0-2 again. Inoue with the slider at the knees. And Colin has to protect to avoid the dreaded hat trick. Oh-2 from Inoue. Misses bad outside. So Summerhill will avoid another 3-pitch strikeout, but looking to avoid a strikeout in general, has to battle here and protect. 1-2, 2 outs. Inoue looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Misses outside again, 2-2. 10 straight have been retired. Rivera retired the side in order in the 7th and 8th innings, and Inoue is trying to do it here in the 9th to give his team some kind of momentum for the bottom half. It's 2-2 delivery. Up the middle. Diving play by the second baseman, air ball. He can't make it. It's in and out of the glove. And Summerhill will reach safely at first on the 2-out single. Great at-bat by Colin as he just fought that one up the middle on a slow slider. Stuck with it, and he singles to keep this inning going for Marshall Toole. Toole looking for his 2nd hit of the night. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 1st. Summerhill got a great jump as he goes down to 2nd. He got a running jump as he has Inouye's timing down. He started running to 2nd before he even lifted his leg and gets in easily. So now in scoring position for Toole if he can get a base hit. Toole, foul ball off of himself. It's 0-2 as the first pitch was a strike that Summerhill stole on. Oh and 2, 2 outs. Toole needing to protect the plate as Inoue set deals. Toole goes down swinging at a high fastball. Summerhill gets into scoring position with 2 away, but gets left stranded. Pittsburghers leading at 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Jake Michael out for a 5th inning. No closer needed when we come back on Pittsburghers Radio. Bottom of the ninth here in Kokomo. Pittsburgh's looking for the sweep of the Jackrabbits. Jake Michael is out for his 5th inning of relief. First pitch swinging, John Gazdar into center right at Marshall Toole for the first out, and they're 2 outs away from the sweep. Not only would they be 2 outs away from the sweep in this series, they'd be 2 outs away from the sweep here at Kokomo Municipal Stadium. They are 5-0 against the Jackrabbits on this field, looking to make it a perfect 6-0 this year as Michael deals a first pitch ball outside. Longest appearance of the year for Jake Michael. His previous high was 3 2/3 innings. That's what he did in both of his starts. He went the same distance. Didn't make it out of the 4th as a starting pitcher. But as a reliever, again, just another terrific outing. 2-0, though, to Connor Throneberry. Hits one to right. Right at Trey Truitt. And there's out number 2. Pittsburgh's 1 out away from the sweep. Big news as well for Traverse City. Taking a look at the current scoreboard in the league. The Kalamazoo Growlers lost tonight. So that puts them up by an extra game in the overall standings if they hold on. And the Kenosha Kingfish are currently losing to Battle Creek, so they could gain an extra game in the second half standings over Kenosha if they hold on here, which would be big as they host the Kingfish starting tomorrow. 0-1 to Jarrett Humphrey, the last chance for the Jackrabbits. Hits one foul, and they're down to their final strike. Pittsburgh's not getting ahead of themselves, though. They're not counting this one as a win yet. Kokomo had 7 straight reach base against Traverse City in the 9th inning. But it won't matter. Jake Michael freezes Humphrey on a breaking ball for the strikeout. That's his 4th of the game. Traverse City sweeps the Jackrabbits in this series. They sweep them here at Kokomo this year. 6-0 on the road against the Jackrabbits. Another shutout. That's their 2nd shutout in 3 days. And they've only allowed 1 run in those last 3 games. That came yesterday. Pittsburgh's, another shutout, another victory, increasing their first place lead in the division. They just continue to win big ball games, and they're going to need to keep winning. Starting tomorrow, they have a 4-game series with the Kenosha Kingfish. Kenosha is 2nd place in the second half standings, and whoever wins the second half is going to the playoffs. So they need to keep up the momentum and play 4 solid games against a good team. I'll be there tomorrow on the Northwoods League stream. First pitch starts at 7:05. And then they'll play a doubleheader on Thursday and the finale on Friday. Big series coming up on the stream, 7 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks for listening tonight to another win, a sweep of Kokomo. Pittsburgh's riding high as they head home for the series tomorrow. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Thanks for listening to Pittsburgh's Radio.